What's up guys, Meredith with AmericanTrucks.com, and today we're checking out the Pro Series LED taillights with the jet black housing and the smoked lens fitting all 2019 and newer Silverado 1500s with the factory LED taillight. Now, the factory taillights really don't give off the most stylish appearance, especially if your truck has more of an aggressive vibe to it. However, these ones will complement that presence while also being incredibly useful, so you won't have to sacrifice performance. These will have a dynamic appearance compared to a typical red lens taillight, with the dark black housing really making the lighting pop. The smoked lens on top also won't affect much of the performance considering the high output LEDs on the inside, so you can get that blacked out look without giving up any lighting performance. The big feature here, aside from the large chunk of LEDs, has to be the bright red LED light bar right in the center. That light bar will carry a standout appearance and apply that to the back of your truck, especially at night, which you may not be able to see inside of your truck, but others on the road will be sure to admire. The housing is made of a tough black plastic, very similar to most taillights, having a factory-like fit on the back and stylish detailing on the inside of the front of the housing. The lens on the front, however, is made of a high-quality polycarbonate construction, which will be impact, UV, and weather resistant, and will even have an anti-fog coating to resist any oxidation and overall breakdown of the lens over time, which you can see with taillights over time, so it's nice that this is going to resist that. You can also rest assured that these will be SAE and DOT compliant if you're concerned about that, and plug and play, so you're not going to have to do any crazy wiring if you are installing these yourself. These will be on the higher side with the price point at about $650, but in my opinion, I think it's for good reason considering the quality of the build and the light intensity that you're getting out of this set of taillights. Now, these definitely differentiate themselves when it comes to the style, but they will also have a full LED construction that will have a higher output than some other entry-level choices if you are looking for a high-performance taillight for your setup. Now, I personally think if you are looking for an easy set of taillights to invest in that is not only going to last a long run, but look good while doing it, these are a great option. Install with this set will be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and it's very straightforward. You can get this done in about 20 minutes with some basic hand tools. At this point though, we can head over to our shop and check out a detailed breakdown on how to get these onto your Silverado at home. So that is going to wrap it up for my review. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
Tools required for this install include a T15 T-handle Torx wrench and a microfiber towel. What's up guys? Today we're installing a set of taillights on our Silverado, so let's get started. Now the first thing we're going to do is take a T15 Torx wrench to remove our 2 screws and pop out our taillight to remove our bulbs. And then with our 2 screws removed, we can pull straight back on our taillight. And now we're just going to twist all of these bulb sockets to the left to unlock them. And then we're going to wiggle all of our bulbs out of these sockets. And then you can do that same thing on the other side. So now we can assemble our new taillight and get it into place. Now we've got a couple of boxes here that we're going to connect to the 2 black wires coming off the back of our housing. And then all of the connectors coming out of our bulb sockets are going to go into those respective bulb sockets on our wire harness. So now I'm going to start with plugging in our 2 boxes. And then we'll grab the boxes, we're going to stick them back through this hole here so that they're tucked nice and out of the way and won't go anywhere. And then we'll lift our tail light up and start plugging in our connectors. We'll start from the bottom here on our harness, plug in our connector, and then we're going to feed those wires into the hole and then twist that connector in, and then we'll just work our way up. And now we can just tuck all of our wires back and out of the way. And slide our taillight into place. And now we can thread in our 2 factory screws. And then we'll take our T15 Torx wrench and tighten these down. And then you can do that same thing on the other side. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the Pro Series LED taillights with jet black housing and smoked lens for your 2019 and newer Silverado 1500 with factory LED taillights. Thank you for watching, and for all things Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.